everyone, and welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. So today I have a weekly wrap up for you, and let's just get started. The first book I read, sorry, they're behind me. I read on Monday, which was Memorial Day, and I didn't finish it until like 10 o'clock-ish at night, so that's why I didn't make a video about it right away. Well, actually, I don't usually do that, but I was planning on it, but then I didn't have the book, so then I just didn't. And that was Halo by Alexandra Adornetto. I always say that wrong. And this is about a girl named Bethany, and she is an angel, and she comes down with her two siblings, Gabriel and I don't remember her sister's name. I don't remember. But she comes down with her sister too, and their job is to like watch this town and make sure nothing bad happens because there's like these bad things. I don't remember what they're called. I'm so upset with myself right now. I don't remember. These bad things are coming, and they were like, you need to protect this town, and that's their job. They have to stay like completely secret. And they enroll Bethany into high school, and she needs Xavier. And from there, it just goes crazy because she falls in love with him. And obviously, she's an angel. So she is going through all these weird things. And I enjoyed this book. I think I gave it 4 stars. I didn't love it, though. I feel like this book should have been a standalone. It's a trilogy, and this is book 1. And I feel like without the little, like, the last sentence and, like, the epilogue thing, if this did not have that last like page or that last sentence, I would have been totally fine with this being a standalone book. So I'm kind of sick of like authors doing that because it would have been fine. It would have been perfect. It would have been like, done, we're good, like they're in love, the end. Like, but obviously it didn't. So obviously evil tracks them down and things happen, and I did enjoy this story. The second book, which is got a lame story to it, is Nevermore by Creagh. And I didn't read Tuesday. I don't know why. I just couldn't read Tuesday. And then Wednesday rolled around. I read 20 pages. When Thursday happened, didn't read anything. Friday happened, didn't read anything. And then Saturday, which was yesterday, I was like, you need to finish this. Like, I think part of it was because I was scared to read this. Not because it's fat, but because it has to do with Edgar Allan Poe. So I was terrified that I was going to have nightmares all week. So I decided to crank it out in one day, and luckily I did not have nightmares last night. So I read this whole thing minus 20 pages last night, and well, not last night, I finished it last night. Yesterday, I really wanted to crank it out, and this is about a girl named Isabel, and she is a cheerleader, and the first, few weeks of school, she finally gets paired up for a writing project to work with Varen. And Varen is like this goth kid that nobody likes, and she's got this boyfriend, and he is popular and all this stuff, and he's very possessive over her, so he tries to be mean to Varen and threaten him, and Isabel doesn't like that, so she starts getting kind of entrapped with Varen, and she starts kind of falling for him, and they are doing a project on Edgar Allan Poe, so there's that whole aspect of it, and I gave this book a 2. I think I didn't like it because the way it was written in third person, it was just weird, and I feel like it was very naively written, kind of, and not naively. I just feel like it was one of my 5th graders or 4th graders could probably write this book, other than the facts that they need to know in it. Just the way it was written just seemed very juvenile, which it is YA, so that's probably why. But towards the end, I feel like it was fine. It was going along fine, but then, and I was fine with it. But then at the end, really spooky, weird things start happening to her. They're at this party, and she's going through these rooms, and she's going back and forth between reality and not reality. And I started to feel I don't know if it's because of the fact that is it being linked with Edgar Allan Poe stories, and that's why I don't understand it, because I've never I've never read anything by Edgar Allan Poe, so I don't know if it was like they were paralleling them and they were trying to like go off of that or what. But I was totally like, what the heck is going on? Like, I had no idea what was going on. I was so hard to follow, and I really didn't enjoy reading this book. It was just kind of like, okay, let me just get through this book, and I never have to touch it again. I will probably pick up Enshadowed at some point, like if it's really, really cheap, but I could care less, really. And then book 3 doesn't come out till 2014, which makes no sense. This book came out in 2010. Like, granted, they are kind of big, but it's big font. But this came out in 2010. And Shadowed came out 2012. And the next book doesn't even have a title, and it comes out in 2014. I'm sorry, but that is way too long for a book that nobody really cares about. Like, other authors crank out so many books a year, and she can't even do one every 2 years. Like, I don't know. Wasn't a huge fan. Just annoyed with that one. And currently, right now, I'm reading Uglies by Scott Westerfeld, and I'm about 100 pages in. I'm kind of interested in it. I think I'm just finally getting to probably like the good part, so I'm excited to finish this up probably today or tomorrow. And then I own Pretties, which is book 2, so maybe I might pick that one up next. I haven't decided. And that's it for my weekly wrap-up for you. I hope you guys are enjoying your week, and I hope you are reading good books. Let me know what you're reading down below, anything good. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, everyone.